5:34, I'm calling to order this meeting of the Board of Adjustments of the City of Bandera. All board members are present. The city secretary is present, the marshal, our code enforcement officer, and our city administrator is present. I'm going to read the caption to this public hearing. Notice is hereby given that a public hearing of the Board of Adjustments for the City of Bandera will be held at City Hall, 511 Main Street, Bandera, Texas, on the 22nd day of September 2020 at 5:30. The Board of Adjustments will hear public comments on the following item. Jill, you want to read this and then we'll go from there?
A request by J. Durwood Owen and Kathleen McKenzie Owen, owners of 906 14th Street, Bandera, Texas, for a 13-foot variance from the minimal distance allowed for residential setback under the terms of the Bandera Code of Ordinances, Article 10-2-4, District Regulations, Section District R2 Duplex Use Regulations.
Don't you need to inform the public of their ability to
I'm about to.
zoom in? Okay, that's what I thought. you were
So
reading.
welcome to tonight's public hearing regarding the city of, this variance. If you would like to speak, please raise your hand and I will call on you one at a time and ask you to please unmute yourself, and then I will mute you back. You can raise your hand at the bottom under webinar controls. Again, please raise your hand under webinar controls and I will call on you as you raise your hand. Thank you.
Thank you. We already have two statements from the public. Would you like to read those first, and then we'll see whoever might want to chime in?
So the first one we received was on August 3rd, and to whom it may concern, Alan and Beatrice Calloway, who are listed as owners of 910 13th Street, Bandera, Texas, are contesting the variance for the property listed above. We are contesting this variance for the following reasons. 1, the property is already too small for the units it currently has. 2, the congestion of additional buildings and the fire hazard it will present for surrounding properties. 3, there isn't sufficient on-premise parking to accommodate the increase in buildings. This isn't factoring in the probability that most residents have 2 cars. 4, community safety is also a concern, as there will be several people unknown to neighbors along with their visitors coming and going. We feel that these are valid concerns and hope the City Council, acting as the Board of Adjustments, will deny the petitioner's request for variance for the above listed property. Alan Calloway, resident. Beatrice Calloway, resident. The second one came in via phone and my administrative assistant typed it up for him. He didn't have the ability to do it himself, so I'll read his statement. Alfred Anderwald, a Bandera resident for 93 years, wants the board to know that he is 100% against the variance. He disagrees with the variance for the following reasons. It's right across the street from the Church of Christ. The building will be further out in the road, and they ever want to widen the street, it will be in the way. Why implement ordinances and have regulations when you're just going to grant a variance to change it? The current tenants have caused problems in the past and doesn't want more people moving in that pose future potential problems. They have worn a path across this property while causing problems. And those are the only two that came in to the office, and I will see if anyone has raised their hand. It does not appear anyone has raised their hand. And I am not sure if the Owens are on, but we do have Jimmy Allen here tonight, who has been dealing with them, who I guess originally denied the request, so I'll let Jimmy take it from here and then we'll see if they have.
I would like to hear Jimmy speak during the actual agenda item rather than during the public comments.
Okay.
Let's save that for the public, please.
Oh, yes, Mr. Kennedy, go ahead.
Oh, actually, Elizabeth Major, and I'm on Mr. Kennedy's computer. So,
Okay.
I own the property that is adjacent to the.
South side.
Yes, on the south side of the property in question. And there are a couple of things that I have concerns about. One of them is the oak tree, the existing oak tree. It would be very unfortunate to have that oak tree have to be removed for the new buildings. And also, I have a concern about the amount of parking available for the tenants. I'm wondering where this parking is going to be. And my third question is, why is the building showing? Why does the building show as being set forward from the other existing building that's on the north side?
Are you done?
Okay. We may get answers to some of those questions during the regular meeting. I'm not sure.
We don't actually have the opportunity to get into discussion with the public. Our job is to hear the concerns and take them into account when we get into the actual agenda item. Okay, we're going to wait 2 more minutes. If no one else raises their hand, we will adjourn the public hearing and move forward into the actual agenda item.
Mayor,
Yes, ma'am.
John Kennedy, computer has their hand raised again.
Go ahead and acknowledge them, please.
Didn't hear you.
Go ahead.
All right. So this is Elizabeth Major, and I own the property on the south side of the property in question. And I'm a little bit curious to know why the property owner wants to build something that will extend on to that will necessitate a variance.
Okay, ma'am, we're still in the public hearing portion, so the actual meeting where action will be taken will start at 5:45, and at that point,
Oh, all right.
council can respond, or possibly the Owens may be also on the line at that time.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, do I have a motion to adjourn the public hearing? It's 5:44 and 15 seconds. Thank you, Jerry. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Rosie, any discussion about adjourning? All in favor? All in favor, none opposed. Okay. 5:44.